What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's AJ Good at the House of Masks, and today we're going to look at my Goosebumps collection.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are taking a look at my Goosebumps collection in its entirety. I teased this a few videos back when Nick Meese sent in the haunted mask that I needed to complete my vintage Goosebumps set of the 3 vinyl masks that they released back in the 90s. What is this chair doing? Anyways, I figured we would go ahead and knock that out because I don't really have anything to unbox or anything like that. Anyways, I am currently waiting on some stuff, so might as well get it out of the way. So in order to do that, we are going to have to visit a couple spots in the house. We'll start with the main collection, like the central hub of my Goosebumps stuff. That is in the bedroom, where the magic happens. And then we'll move out to where the Slappy dummy is, and then I have a couple pieces that are just tossed randomly throughout the house, nothing real crazy or anything, but we will just start in the bedroom, show you guys the main Goosebumps collection, and move on from there. Alright guys, so we are here in the bedroom, and under my super obnoxious collection of Stone Cold stuff that has absolutely outgrown its little shelf, we have my little Goosebumps hub. This is where most of my Goosebumps stuff ends up. A lot of this came from Mailbox Mondays, some of it came from my childhood, and other things have just been bought and reviewed, such as the haunted masks there. It's not a super crazy collection or anything like that, but I just love looking at this old stuff. Definitely reminds me of my childhood, so I'll just go through here and show off everything in detail. I'm not going to go over every single little piece, but a couple pieces stand out that I want to talk about. So as I mentioned earlier, I did just get this haunted mask from my buddy Nick Meese. It completes this set of 3 vinyl vintage Goosebumps masks. As you can see, we've got Curly, we have the Horror from Horrorland, and then we have the Haunted Mask, of course. Definitely stoked to get those together because they are somewhat hard to find, especially the Horror and the Haunted Mask. So to have them all together is rad. I've had a couple of these Curlies, and I've had the chance to have more, so I would say that that's the most common. But all in all, I only have this one that I found Halloween hunting right now, so I ended up getting rid of the other ones. These little guys I have had in my childhood. These aren't the originals that I had when I was a kid, but I did find them on eBay and managed to snag them because I just always thought that they were kind of cool. There's others out there, but they are harder to find. I would love to get a hold of a Slappy one. I think that they're super fucking rad, so that would make a good addition to the collection. This book here, Kate actually got me for Christmas, and it's probably my favorite new book cover. I don't know why, it just looks fucking rad. The collars that they used and the fact that it is Slappy, I don't know. Just really like the way that it looks, so I had to show that one cover out for sure. We just have a weird assortment of books that I've gotten, doubles and one-ofs and stuff like that that don't really fit into anything. As well as over there, we've got a couple random books. We've got the puzzle back there, and then we move on down to the bottom shelf. Here we have the Haunted Mask 2 mask, still tagged by Trick or Treat Studios. Really glad I decided to keep those tags on there because they actually do not have the license for Goosebumps stuff anymore. So then we've got more random stuff, a couple VHSs. We got this toy that was sent in on Mailbox Monday, more puzzles, another assortment of books. One of my favorite Goosebumps books because it's not even really a Goosebumps book, and it's got all the classic characters on the front there with R.L. Stine. We move over, we have some more Mailbox Monday stuff like this Curly. We have this guy. I found that at an old toy store a couple years ago. There we go. It's just a little Curly keychain with some liquid inside. More Mailbox Monday stuff, and then we have, of course, the Trick or Treat Studios Haunted Mask. Once again, still tagged. Ended up getting that with my Haunted Mask too, so we have the original set of books there. That's pretty much it for in here. I would like to track down a lot of the Series 2000 books because I did have quite a few of those when I was little. I just haven't started looking for them. You have to be pretty selective when it comes to those ones because they are a lot less common than the original books there. And I'm not really interested in the new books that they sell in stores currently. Just not into the kiddish artwork and stuff like that, although I do really like that cover, like I mentioned earlier. So we will go and find some random pieces throughout the house now to show you guys. Alright, moving right on out here to the weird little kitchen in between Michael Myers area. We've got my Trick or Treat Studios Slappy. Definitely glad I got this when I got it because once again, Trick or Treat Studios does not have the license. And these things are pretty much as close to perfect to TV Slappy as you're going to get. My one complaint with this thing is that it is a son of a bitch to display because it doesn't want to fucking stand up by itself. It's like they made the legs out of noodles instead of little rod spikes. I guess if I wanted him to sit, it would be fine, but I don't want him to sit. I want him to stand. Not even really sure why we stuck him out here. That's just kind of where he went, and that's where he's at. So other than the fact that he won't stand up by himself, he's pretty cool. I always did want to get around to repainting this, but I never did. Maybe one day. I want to make it a little more TV accurate instead of like scary looking or whatever. They just just went way too harsh with the paint, especially in the eyes and stuff. So I'd like to clean that up and take some of his sinisterness away, I guess. The grittiness, I don't know. Just doesn't look the way that it's supposed to, but it's pretty close. This is my haunted Kate. As you can tell, she's currently reading a book. What? And then last but not least, I do have a couple books out here on display in the living room on a random shelf. These are just two of my favorite covers. We've got Say Cheese and Die Again, and this is, I don't know, I just really like this cover. I always have. I always thought that the skulls were cool. I always wondered what the fuck was in the dad's mouth. Could never figure out what that little round ball was. And then we've also got the shrunken head, and I love that shrunken head. Would love to get that tattooed at some point because it's fucking rad. So those have always been two of my favorites from childhood. So I just decided to display them out here along with some other little horror memorabilia and stuff. Alright guys, that is going to do it for my little Goosebumps collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing that. I'm always looking to add to this, so if you guys have something that you think that I might want, and you want to send it in for Mailbox Monday, or even potentially see if I'd like to trade or buy from you, feel free to hit me up. I'm always interested in seeing what people have, so you never know what you might be sitting on that's just sitting in your closet that I would love to display here. If you guys like this type of video, let me know, because I do have quite the collection of collections. So like I said earlier, I've got this Stone Cold collection up there that you guys have probably never seen before. So if you guys would like to see more videos on my other collections, let me know. And until next time, we will see you guys later.